to roll down my window.
I'm giving you a lawful order to step out the vehicle, okay? Don't worry about the window. I need you to step out the vehicle.
Is there a reason I need to step out the vehicle?
I'm giving you a lawful order to step out the vehicle, okay? If you fail to comply, you will be arrested. Step out of the vehicle so I can talk to you.
Why am I going to be arrested?
7 Prince Frederick. Okay, fine. You don't want to step out?
It's not that I don't want to step out. It's that I don't have to step out.
7 Prince Frederick. It's 30 in my way, northbound 4, south of MFO. By correction. Mount Harmony.
Can I get your name, sir?
What was that?
Can I get your name, sir?
Hold on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Since you don't want to comply to my orders.
But don't you have to tell me your name?
Okay, look, I'm giving you a lawful order to step out of the vehicle, okay? That is your last time.
Can you get a supervisor up here, sir?
For fail to comply with a lawful order.
Can you get somebody up here that's higher than you, sir?
Okay.
Please.
5 Delta Hotel 1747 on a red Honda. Sir, step out the vehicle.
Can I get your name and
Sir, when you're on my way, drivers being non-compliant, not listening to lawful order. Step out of the vehicle now.
I'm direct 33.
Is there a reason I have to step out of the vehicle, sir?
I'm giving you a lawful order, okay, sir?
Why did you pull me over, sir?
Step out of the
vehicle. You never told me. Why did you pull me over, sir?
Well, you won't allow me to talk to you, okay?
I asked you.
Sir, I'm telling you, step out.
Why did you pull me over, sir? Don't worry about it.
Just stay right there, okay?
I'm going to stay right here, sir.
Are you going to step out of the vehicle, yes or no?
No, sir.
No?
Can I get your name, sir?
Citizen, now, I'm telling you lawfully step out the vehicle.
You have not given me your name. You have not told me why you pulled me over. You have not given me a reason to step out this vehicle.
Okay, now I'm telling you to step out the vehicle lawfully.
Lawfully.
Are you going to step out?
No, sir. Can you get somebody up here higher than you?
Turn your engine off.
I will turn my engine off. Can you get somebody up here higher than you, sir? Can you do that for me?
Excuse me?
Can you get somebody up here that's a higher rank than you, sir? Can you get somebody above you?
Yeah, you can record all you want, okay? Because it's recording you.
What have I done?
It's recording me telling you legally to step out the vehicle.
For
and you're
what,
not
sir? For what?
Like I said, I'm not going to talk to you through a crack.
I'm sorry.
Okay? So now you're saying I'm going to jail for failure to comply with a lawful order.
If I've broken the law, take me to jail, sir.
You have.
Okay, when we get somebody up here higher.
In Maryland, I can't tell you to step out the vehicle.
We will find out, sir.
Well, do you have your mind having your hands visible where I can see them?
My hands are...
Hey, record all you want.
Oh, I am, sir.
Okay. My name is Trooper Lewis with the Maryland State Police.
Thank you. Listen, I didn't start recording until you started demanding stuff without telling me a name, telling me why you pulled me over.
Well, you're trying to have me talk to you through a small little crack.
Do I have to open my window more than this, sir? Is that a law?
I'm going to talk to you and stop yelling, yes, okay? But like I said, hey, we're beyond that, okay? I've told you multiple times to legally step out of the vehicle.
Legally? You haven't given me a legal reason why I need to step out.
Step out of the vehicle so I can talk to you, okay?
Sir, are we not talking, sir?
No, we're not.
Oh, my apologies.
Help you run state. Track. Just for track. The main house. Yes,
Sir, I've already explained to you.
Possible extraction from vehicle.
Extraction from vehicle?
Alright, so you're not going to come out of the vehicle?
Sir, give me a reason.
I can't hear you. Okay, and the reason why I didn't pull you over is for your window tint. I can't see in your vehicle, okay? For the state reason, I want to talk to you, be able to identify you who you are.
You haven't even asked me for an ID. What do you mean you're trying to identify me?
Yeah, you still have yet to roll down the window and explain to you why.
Sir, give me the law that says I have to roll down my window.
You better step out.
I'm not going to step out, sir. I'm not going to step out, sir. Somebody else is pulling up, sir. We're going to see what he has to say.
Sir, step out of the car. Okay, I'm about to go ahead and break your window down. Step out of the car.
Sir, there's a cop right
Step
here.
out of the car.
Sir, there's another cop pulling up. Can we
Sir,
wait?
step out of the car, okay?
Sir,
I'm legally telling you to step out of the car.
both of my hands are right.
Step out the car.
Yo, what up? I'm back. Yes, we about to get up into this.
Get a look at all the damn people that's around here, okay? Child by. No. No, ma'am.
Yo, what up, family? How y'all doing? Yes, it is Tuesday, and I hope y'all are having a great day so far. I'm here getting ready to do the news, okay? Sure. I can't even talk this morning, but we're going to continue recording this thing, okay? Let's get all the way up into this story. As you can see right here, you got Ray Harris Jr., who was approached by a state trooper on May the 7th. And yes, the video recording is just now being released. Ray released it on Wednesday of last week, and it is now gained over like 2 million views. I've had it for a few days, but I was trying to get the backstory and see what was going on or whatever. But, you know, I have gotten a little bit of details, but not too much, okay? But let's talk about a few things right here. As you can see, the state trooper approached the vehicle, and you know, Ray, he was pretty much within his right to, you know, have the window cracked about 2 inches away. He could talk, you know, that way he can keep himself out of harm's way. But I think what his reluctance was to answer, not to answer, but to answer, I would say answer the cop's request, was because he pretty much did not have a reason. He did not give him a reason whenever he asked why he was pulling him over or whatever. And so, you know, the reason why he started recording in the first place is because when the cop initially approached, what happened was he pretty much came at him in an aggressive manner. And so, therefore, he, you know, prompted himself to go ahead and set his camera up and go ahead and hit the record button, which is where we got a chance to see this footage of the cop being, or the trooper being aggressive. I keep saying cop, but, you know, it's all in one and the same, you know, just a level up or whatever. But I shouldn't disrespect it like that, but it's all, you know, blue, okay? Y'all all up under the same umbrella, okay? Protect and to serve, okay? You know what I'm saying? Not to be the aggressive and to, you know what I'm saying, harm, but that seems to be what be going on with some of these traffic violations. But like I say, you know, that's just kind of what's been going on, and he was just kind of protecting himself in this situation. And I'm glad that he actually released the footage because, you know, they have this trooper up under investigation right now. And this took place on the Route 4 in Dunkirk, Maryland. And like I said, it was released just the other day, but the incident took place on May the 7th. And, you know, as you can see right here, in the video footage, the officer was being the aggressor. And so, like I say, I can understand how I would feel in that particular situation. I'm speaking from my own personal standpoint. If you have not given me the reason why you pulled me over, you have not asked for my identification, you're being aggressive at the same time, I'm going to be hesitant to get out of the car because at this point in time, the car is my safe haven, okay? And I think that's where Ray was at that point in time. He's like, okay, this car is my safe haven. You know, you're going to have to pull me up out of here, which is what in turn ended up happening at the end of the whole situation or whatever. But, you know, what you should have done, Ray, was got up out of the vehicle. But, I've been tug of war with my little comments here with this because I'm kind of like, you know, I understand being a black man, you get up out of that car, anything can happen. But hell, you could be sitting up in the car, you know, anything can happen or whatever. So, you know, it's one of them kind of them things like, okay, do you listen to him or do you protect yourself, you know, within your own realm or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But what ended up happening in this situation was he got charged with failing to obey lawful order, and since then the charges have been dropped. I actually have a video right here of Ray kind of explaining the situation, and also a guy by the name of David Benowitz pretty much giving his take on what should have happened in the particular situation. Check this on out.
This is how a traffic stop starts on May 7th on Route 4 in Calvert County. The driver, Ray Harris Jr., was coming home from jury duty when he got pulled over. He started recording because he thought the Maryland State Trooper approached him aggressively. The back and forth continues for about 5 minutes. Harris asking questions, the trooper repeatedly asking him to get out. Then this.
Both of my hands are right here.
The trooper breaks the window and pulls Harris out. He spent 8 hours in jail and says the trooper's actions were excessive.
He gave me no reason to step out of my vehicle, and I'm not giving up my rights just because he has a badge on.
Defense attorney David Benowitz says according to the law, drivers have to get out of the car only if the officer has reasonable articulable suspicion to do a pat-down or to search the vehicle. In this case, he doesn't see that. But here's what he says drivers should do.
If I were the driver of that car, my advice would be, you get out of the car and deal with that issue later.
The charges were dropped against Harris. He's working to get his arrest expunged, wants to be reimbursed, and wants to see state police take action against the trooper.
I don't have a problem with police. I have a problem with police thinking they can do whatever they want.
So, yes, I agree. I have a problem with that too. Cops should not be able to get away with whatever they want. But, this one thought that he was able to, but until the video footage was able to be released or whatever, now you all the way him the hell up, okay? So let's get some takeaways from this particular situation right here. I agree with David Benowitz. I can't even talk today. Dang. You know what I'm saying? I agree with David Benowitz when he's saying that, he should have got up out of the vehicle, as I stated before. But let's do a little bit of takeaways that we can do from this particular situation right here, okay? What should I do if a police officer stops me? If you notice that a police officer is following you with his emergency flashing lights on, pull over to the side of the road safely and quickly. Wait inside of your car for the officer to approach and talk to you, and also be prepared to turn on your interior light at night and keep your hands where the officer can see them, preferably on the steering wheel. Now, let me say this right here. Before you pull over, you might want to be finding a well-lit area if you are being pulled over at night where there's, preferably some people that's around, that way they can see what's going on, because we already know it could be they word against yours. And you might want to go ahead and cut that camera on too, okay? You might want to go ahead and get that camera on too, because it is legal for you to record the officers, okay? Let's keep going right here. Don't reach under your seat or onto the glove box. This may cause the officer to think you're reaching for a weapon or hiding something, okay? Give your license and registration to the officer if asked to do so. If the officer asks you to step out of the car, do so without sudden or threatening movements. Now, we already know that stuff can be misinterpreted depending on which officer and how they feeling for the day, okay? So, like I say, you just kind of got to get out tiptoe lightly, and hopefully you ain't going to get slammed up on the hood, okay? Let's keep going right here. The key thing is to stay calm, which is pretty much what Ray did in this whole situation. I have to commend him. He really maintained his composure, and that's pretty much what you have to do, because any type of little sudden movement or outburst or something like that, they may think that you being the aggressor or something. Now, there is no type of law that I've seen that pretty much has to do with etiquette towards a cop or whatever. So, like I say, you can talk to them however you want to, but it's going to be looked at as, you being disorderly if you get real aggressive and things of that nature. We already know how that goes. It works for some people, it don't work for others, okay? And then, last but not least, present your story in traffic court if you feel you've been unfairly treated. If you, you may be represented by a lawyer if necessary. You'll be heard by a judge, a judge or a magistrate. So yes, you already know, people. Y'all know by now reading stuff is pretty much trying to give y'all a little bit of the news. But like I said, I had to give y'all some takeaways from this because this is really crazy right here, and I hope they do finally do something with this officer because he does not need to be on the streets, especially if he's going to be behaving in this manner. And he had no right to pretty much break that man's window, okay? And I think what he wanted to happen here was, he did that as the other officer was approaching because he wanted to make it look like, that Ray was, being the aggressor and he had to do something real crazy and drastic at that moment. You know what I'm saying? But that thing done backfired in your face as this footage thing came out, okay? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this particular situation. Just know that I love you all. Love you all. And, hit that motherfucking subscribe button if you have not. And I will talk to you all later. All right, bye.